Hi there, this is Moriah Martin. I'm a real estate agent with RE/MAX Real Estate in Allentown, Pennsylvania. And today we are going to go over my offer was accepted. Now what? Well, there's a lot of things that we have to do. Once the offer is accepted, if it's a really great feeling, congratulations. But it really is the first step in the process of executing that contract. So there's a lot of conditions that we made in our offer, and I'm going to go over some of the basic ones that when I'm working with buyers, residential buyers, these are some of the things, some of the conditions that we make in our offer. They're all pretty much standard, and every buyer's pretty much expected to have these conditions. So I walk through every step of the way with my buyer, and before, I'm hoping you watch this video actually before you actually made an offer on a home, because this is when this part is going to be really important for you to understand. Now, when you made your offer, there was all types. There will be all different types of things, timelines that you're going to have to consider and questions you're going to have to answer. One of the biggest parts of executing an agreement of sale is when you made your offer, did you or your real estate agent have any types of issues or concerns about the house appraising? That's all I'm going to really ask about that, because if you have a concern with the house getting appraised, okay, then usually that type of condition comes up, or that type of issue comes up when you're asking for seller's assist. And I have a separate video on seller's assist. And I'm not going to get into explaining how you come to current market value. That's going to be a separate video as well. But one of the first things that you would do, what I'm trying to explain is the first thing that you would do if you have an issue or a concern about the house appraising is you would not have your home inspection done. You would actually have the appraisal on the property done. The reason I do that is because my job is not to just process the agreement of sale. My job is to make sure that you don't spend any money that is unneeded. So I'm supposed to save you as much money as possible, not only on purchasing the home, but also executing the agreement of sale. So obviously, if you have a problem with the house getting appraised, why would you do your home inspection first? The first condition we want to meet is actually getting the home appraised. So then we would actually fit our timelines into our offer so the appraisal can be done first. Okay? So now let's say we want to make an offer on a property and there's no problem with the purchase price and there's no problem with current market value. We feel the house will definitely appraise for the purchase price. Our offer has been accepted. The very first step in the process is getting your home inspection. There's several different types of inspections, and I'm sure you're going to make a condition of your offer. And some of those things will be obviously the home inspection itself. And I will be going over some details about what a home inspection is and what it includes in another video. But for this video, we're just going to talk about your home inspection that goes over the inside and outside of the house. Inspector will review electrical and plumbing and roof and heating and cooling and things like that. Also, some of the other inspections that will be done and could be done and coordinated at the same time would be your radon, your termite, and any kind of water or sewer inspections. Depending if you have public water, public sewer, you won't need inspections for that. But if you have a well or septic, then we're going to want to get those tested. And if you're working with an agent that coordinates all those things to be done at one time, that will save us time in the process. And that's the way I go about helping my buyers. I coordinate all those things to happen simultaneously. So we get through the home inspection. Now the home inspection piece, you want to have that home inspection done within the first 5 days of the contract being accepted. The reason you want to do that is because the standard time frame for which you should have the home inspection totally finalized in negotiations between the buyer and the seller is 15 days. So let's say, for instance, you have the home inspection and something comes up that you don't agree with. Let's say there's a major leak in the roof that you couldn't see at your showings. Okay, that's why you get the home inspection. Well, if there's a problem with the roof, then what you're going to want to do at that point is get estimates, find out what the costs are going to be for the fix of the roof, and then negotiate that with the seller. And that can take some time. That's why you have that 15 days. But as you can see, if you get an inspection on the roof, you can't expect to call a professional roofer and have him come out the same day. You're going to have some time for him to come out, take a look at it, give you the estimate, and then negotiate with the seller. So there's time frames involved with all that, and the standard time frame that we work with is 15 days. Now, all of this information is based on you settling on the home in 45 days. I forgot to mention that in the beginning. After your home inspection, negotiations are completely done. Then the next step would be for the title company to be chosen, because obviously if you cannot negotiate the home inspection, things come up that you don't agree with and you can't compromise with the seller, and the seller says, no way, I'm not compromising, you have the ability to get your deposit back and say, I'm not buying the house. Okay, that, and no matter what way you write your condition, you have the ability to do that. But you're going to want to watch my video on home inspection condition in detail. That's something that I'll be making in the future. The other thing is, when I said about, now if you don't have to worry about the appraisal getting done, then the appraisal will be done after your home inspection condition is lifted. So if you don't think there's going to be a problem with the house appraising, then you do the home inspection first. After the home inspection is finished, and normally if there's no problems and everybody negotiates and compromises, you're looking at being completely done with the negotiation process on a home inspection within the first 8 days. That's the way it works with the buyers I work with. And that's on average, obviously. So at that point is when I call the mortgage company. I say, okay, Mr. and Mrs. Mortgage Company, you can now schedule for the appraisal to be done. So then they schedule to have the appraisal done, and that's usually a cost of anywhere between $325 to $425, depending on the loan company or financial institution you're working for, or working with rather. And obviously there's no point in ordering the appraisal and paying for that unless you get through the home inspection condition. Okay, now a lot of companies, and probably about over 75% of the other agents you talk to, they're going to tell you the first step in the process of executing your agreement is to order title and your appraisal. Sorry. That's the first steps. In my opinion, it's not, because let's just say they order title, okay, and the title company starts doing their job immediately as soon as the contract gets accepted, and then they order the appraisal, which is anywhere between $325 to $425, okay? So those two people are doing their job immediately. And then you do the home inspection within the first 5 days, so all this stuff is happening while you're doing the home inspection. And you find something on the home inspection that's not acceptable, and the seller does not want to negotiate or compromise with you, okay, and you walk away, you say, you know what, I'm not buying a house that has a roof that's, you know, leaking like a sieve, and the seller doesn't want to credit me or work with me at all, so I want my money back and I'm going to buy another house. You have the right to do that, but now the appraisal has been done, the title work has been done, and guess what? Those people have to get paid now. So to me, it doesn't make any sense to get other people involved, waste their time, and spend your money without being sure that this is the house you're going to buy. So that's a very important part of the process. So once that home inspection contingency is done, then we contact the title company, we contact the mortgage company, we say, okay, we're good to go, you're going to order your appraisal, you're going to do your title work, and then you're going to contact the home insurance company and verify we can get homeowners insurance. So that's the process in which we, myself and I, and my partners actually process and execute the agreement of sale in a nutshell. There are other parts to it, but that is the basic information that I wanted to get across to you, and I wish I could tell every buyer before they actually make an offer on a property. I hope this information has been helpful to you. Please check my website frequently, as I'm always updating videos. Today we just added some videos from Melissa Falcone at Allied Home Mortgage, so you can check the financial end of my videos. Hopefully that information will help you also. I hope I become your buyer agent for life and meet you soon. Thank you so much for watching my video today.